Hello, everyone. Here's the next episode of this wonderful ROM hack. Last time we beat the first gym, despite all odds. Off screen, I got everybody to at least level 20, with the exception of of our Ross, because I would like for y'all to see Ross evolve, since y'all saw Grovall evolve. That being said, let us actually go to where we have to go right now. We are to head in here due to the fact that one of the Team Aqua members ran off with something, and now we have to come here to get it back. And yes, this is mandatory. A whole full team. Breeze through this and you can evolve now. Now we can switch. Snow Run. We don't have anything that is super effective against the Snow Run, so guess you. Voltorb, well, we don't have a ground type. You survived a self-destruct, that's wild. Alright, do you one-shot? It should, but will it? I guess whenever it's mandatory to the story, they're gonna give him a full team. It might survive. Higher special defense than the previous, yep. Well, our Bouch is watering ground, and you're the only grass we have, but will you one-shot it? I don't know. Because I don't even know if you're going to be able to get the attack off. Well, that basically ends this. We now have a Curlia. Do you learn anything? No. And that's how we are able to head to Dewford Town. And the only thing we're getting from this guy. We have to beat the gym first. Well, technically we don't, but it will be wise to. Now, this match call does not exist in Ruby and Sapphire. Now, I want to know, can we talk to you now since we beat the gym? No, still no. You're just a wax doll or something? Isn't our rival here? Our rival here now? Yes. I have one too. It does close to half. Well, it had a higher what you call it? Range. What could you possibly do with a combustion right now? It will survive another rock down unless it crits, so why did you switch to Ember? You were hoping for a burn so it wouldn't so you could possibly survive it. Squirtle. Squirtle. Okay. Is it level 15? Okay. Nidorina. The lowest level of Nidorina can be is level 16. Okay. I wish we had Toxic. You're just gonna be a Toxic staller. Okay. Mining. Go ahead and use Thunder Wave. That's exactly what you're gonna do. Shakerita, I think that crit mattered. So you have Gen 2 starter, Gen 1 starter, obviously a Gen 3 starter, and that's it, right? We already have Cut, so we can use Cut now. So why didn't I use Cut up there when I was over here? That was stupid. Don't know why I didn't use Cut while I was up here. Why did y'all defend an X special? What in the world? Why would y'all need to defend an X special? Not like you use items in battle. Unless they're behind it because you can just sell it over. I don't know. What I do know is now we are having to head down south. Back the way we came. But first, since we have Cut, might as well get these things. Lady Ursa, Bellsprout, Miracle Seed, Mise, Oddish, Pantry again, Paralysis Heal, X Attack, and Ether. And now we can head to Dewford. Obviously, we're not gonna do anything beyond Dewford. We have to get done with Dewford first before we do anything else. . 。 What's funny to me is that once we get served, we don't need him anymore, and we never see him here, hang out out here anymore. What's with all this random grass? That's what I wonder. And battle the gym, or we could head straight to Dewford cave. I don't remember the cave it's called. But they're not talking about anything, okay. So scarf would be great, but not if we use a pure normal type. You outspeed a ghastly. Okay. Was not expecting you to outspeed it. Marsh Taunt, well that's a one shot. Plant Pearl. Level 21 you are. Nasal Dark and Ice type. We don't have, yes we do have a fighting move, that's wrong. I do have a fighting move. You didn't even need a second hit. Porygon, we don't have a fighting type. But what could you possibly do? With Porygon 2, that's a different story. Obviously you can learn Aerial Ace. I'm surprised they give you more Aerial Ace than they do Pick. It was Drowsy. When you need a Dark type move, you got the only Dark type move. So I should expect every Electric type to have Thunder Wave, every Poison type to have Toxic. I don't know about Fire types though. I don't know if they can rely on Will-O-Wisp like that. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure about that. It's probably gonna knock you out, so. Some people forget Wooper is part ground. Since it doesn't look like it should be part ground, but it is. Just sweep through the team. Alright, now we're gonna head to the cave since, like I said, every fight pretty much is mandatory. Route 106 into Granite Cave. I could not think of Granite Cave for nothing in the world. Did y'all at least make Flash usable besides lowering accuracy? No. Is this ice? Oh, they changed Granite Cave. Oh boy. So basically what they want us to do is they want us to do the gym first. Okay. They want us to do the gym first. That's wonderful. Since we can't use Flash without it, so. Up to this point, there's no, wow. There's no dark and fighting types. Just sweep the whole entire team. There's no dark and fighting types. There's a dark and fire type, obviously, for Gen 2, but there's no dark and fighting types, as far as I know. That's more like it. I think it might outspeed. It doesn't. Why would you have Shadow Ball? Why do you have Shadow Ball? For Psychic types? But why would a Psychic type want to deal with you? Okay, Supersonic has 20, so they didn't change the PP there at least. I think he outspeeds you, but you outspeed a Ghastly that's actually fast. And another Pokemon I can't think of that you outsped for some reason. Okay. How would you know what I'm gonna do? How would you know what I'm doing? Okay. That's not a bad strat. I won't lie there, that was not a bad strat. Still funny that they're not using all the resources of fighting types. They have at least one non-fighting type so far. I wish it was side beam. You will be one-shotting them then. Hella kid. Do you have static? Yes, you do. Did they change all the stat? Did they change most of these Pokemon's stats to static? It said that the electric type can be static too. Well, this is before they made it so electric types cannot be paralyzed. Alright, next is a sailor. A Braylon. Not a bad strat. There's side beam. There it is. Took long enough. It should be level 22. That's under level Poliwhirl. That's a under level Poliwhirl. It's gonna use Rock Tomb again, so. Thank you. Come on. Okay. Guess they don't want you to get any free experience. I wish I remember what level Electrike evolves. I think it's 24, but I don't remember. Or 26, somewhere around there. Oh, it's not 25. You should be the last trainer before you get to the gym leader. The side being one shot from here. No. What baffles me is you haven't used the bug move. Wobbuffet, okay. I thought we were going to use a physical move first, so they're not just anticipating, they're just assuming. Okay, at least I know they're not predicting what I'm doing. Attack, and now. That should be the gym lead, yes. Now we can have a shot to actually face the gym leader. Let's see what we have to deal with. We're over leveled, yes, that's a fact, but at this point, we only have 2 Pokemon that evolved and one that can't evolve at all. So your first Pokemon is probably something that is resistant or immune to psychic types because, yeah, I'm wrong. To get a Hitmontop, you have to have balanced stats and defense or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it works. Yeah. Can you get me confused? I don't think you survived that. Oh, you do? You don't have a citrus berry? It's gonna use Mach Punch. It's 100% using Mach Punch. That's the one thing I know. It's gonna 100% use Mach Punch. Go ahead and use Mach Punch. If I were to still have, oh, you just one shot. Okay. I know your defense stat is not as good as your special defense, but I was expecting a one shot. Hitmonlee. I think it's the same thing when it comes to aerial ace. But you outspeed us, which means flinch. Oh, we don't get flinch. We got lucky. Okay, next meta type. The crit didn't matter, but okay. There we go, something else. Polyraft, alright. Well, this is still under level Polyraft. Crit will one-shot it, but not... might one-shot, but Shockwave cannot miss, so I don't have to worry about missing. $700 experience? Almost. Hariyama. High HP, and that's about it. It's not fast, so I'm gonna just get some chip damage with you and hope that if it has a citrus berry, you do enough damage where you get rid of it. Or it can do that. Yeah. Yeah. There's no psychic in those types yet, so. Same thing with you, Supersonic. No. Hypnosis? Nope. Force Palm does not exist in Gen 3. Fine. Shadow. Thunder Wave. Something positive. Of course we got Lunberry. That crit mattered. Alright, guys, if you crit, I think you one-shot, but Hariyama has HP. Wow. Did you even crit? I think you just one-shot it outright. Okay. I think that was a one-shot outright. That was the first try. They gave us seismic toss so we cannot boost our stats. That makes sense. But at the same time, seismic toss does is the same amount of damage as your current level, so it can be seen as better, but that's debatable. Yeah, you're gonna be the one that learns Flash since yeah. Let's say so we don't have to redo that gym anymore. The fairy. Don't know what level we're gonna encounter. That's a ledge. It don't look like no ledge. So basically we have to figure out what way to go the correct way and all that stuff. Alright. Well, we already messed it up, so reset. Go right. Can't go down, go up. Go. Do we go down? Oh. So it's not down, it's up, then right. Can't go up, so go down. then right, then up, then right, then up, then down, then right. So, okay. So basically, if we mess up, we have to reset the whole entire floor. The only thing that can make that, the only way you can, only way you can circumvent that is if you reset the whole entire thing. So, kind of pointless. Kind of pointless to make you do that, but whatever. I mean, if you memorize the first one, you're fine. It's just the second one you have to figure out. You go this way first, or do you go the other way first? That resets it. Yes, it does. Okay. So left is not the answer. It's right. Can't go down. Can't go up. So. Go left. Can't go down. Okay. Like I said, you can't go down since there's that rock right there. I say that's a ledge, so you can't go down. So you go this way. You go this way, but nothing changes. You just reset stuff. You just reset what you where you were just at. Going down right there will be making you lose. Okay. It's fine. This doesn't take long to solve. Up, right, up, left, wrong. You're doing it wrong. That's the wrong spot. Up, right, up, left, up, right, down, right, up, right, up. Go right once, down, right, and then go back and do that again. Now, what will happen if we start right here? It's different. So we have to move once. Alright, go down here. So that's the difference. Okay, I got it. Alright. Go down, reset, go up. Okay. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be circumvented just by doing that. Don't press up, press right, left. Then up. Did the same thing again. Okay. Progress. Can't be mad about progress. Can't go down, go up. Okay. But don't go right that way. Okay. We're learning. That's all that. That's what matters. We're learning. Go right, go left. That's what I thought. It doesn't change anything. What would happen if you were right here now? What's the difference between that one, you being there and you being right here? I don't see a difference yet. you go left, you gotta jump down. If you go right, reset right here. Okay. But going down here will be detrimental. So let me save right here just to see what's happening. That's what I thought. So what about if I go down one space to the left? We stop. For what though? There's nothing to stop for. Same thing here. There's no point going right there. There it is. It's a granite cave, not ice puzzles cave. So basically, if you mess up, you have to reset the whole entire. You have to redo all of that. Good thing you saved beforehand. Steel wing will be great against nothing that we're facing. So, is there anything in here? No. Ooh, my wow. Put it to sleep. For some reason, sleep has a higher chance of catching things than it is if it's paralyzed. Well, the only place we can go is literally Slate Fort if we want to advance the plot. But before we even go there, because there's going to be a lot of battles, let's find out about what your nature is. You're not fast. Alright, you're the first steel type. I think we catch caught or whatever. So let's see. We're gonna see your IVs. You're level 15. First, I'm gonna go L. And this is Gen 3, even though I don't know if there's an increase. Is there an increase in HP in attack stat? There's none. No increase at all. Nothing increased. Okay, nothing increased. It's hasty nature and it's level 15. Alright, your HP is average, your attack is average, your defense is the lowest it can be, special attack is second lowest it can be, special defense is the lowest it can be, and speed is below average. So this is a very below average Mawile. A very awful Mawile at that. What else can you catch here? East-size Teddy Ursa. Come on. Aron makes sense since this is where it is in the original game too. Did they lower the chance of things showing up in this game? It feels like it. Well, one little letter make a big difference. We're just gonna see if this Mawile is actually decent. Because that was sad that we just saw. That was some sadness right there. Alright, HP's better and attack. You're hasty. You're the same nature. Wow. Oh, synchronized. That's why it's synchronized. That's why y'all all are. That's why you're hasty. Okay, synchronized. They make it so they have the same chance, the same nature. That's why y'all are hasty. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, HP is above average. Attack is average. Defense is slightly better than the other one. Special attack doesn't matter, but it's above average. His special defense is the lowest it can be, and the speed is above average. So that's a better Mawile. So basically, every Pokemon I'm gonna see that is fast, I'll be able to make it hasty. Slateport. Hold on a second. I'm not surprised that there's a battle right as soon as we get here. Magical Leaf. Magical Leaf. Switch. Guess you. Spiel. Shockwave. I was expecting a double battle, but nope, it's a single battle. Shockingly. I guess they decided to make it look like it was the double battle so you can panic a little bit. Then you find out it's not, and you're like, oh, it's not. I thought it was, but no, it's not. Oh, it's not even a double, but she's not even a... She's not even a trainer. Rico. So we already know what our Trico had, but they are not going by what you had. Yeah, I figured. Next. Delibird is a ice and flying type. That bag that it grabs is steel. Slowpoke. I think you evolved now. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I think it's 24. I really want to say 24. It's not, so it's 26. Find it funny that when you go to Slateport, you can only go back to Dewford. Doesn't even give you the option to go to Petalburg. C-Dot switch. All for crits. Just gotta point that out. All for crits. Sandshrew must not have anything better. Farfetched. 64 cents. What is this? Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, that will one-shot you too, but would think you would be trying to slow down the Pokemon that's literally one-shotting your whole team. Think that. You would think that, but no, they're not. They're just letting it be. They are just letting it be. Can't wait for whenever we get to the league, because I already know how some of it goes. Don't know how it's gonna go for me though. They didn't even change this. They didn't change the layout. They didn't make it so you're forced to face somebody. They didn't change that. I applaud y'all for not changing that. Why would you do that? Make it harder on yourself. And also, that was the luckiest Fire Blast pull I ever seen. It pulled out Fire Blast from Metrodome. That was lucky. It's gonna use a Brick Break again. Or Facade, yeah, that's an option too. There's 3 trainers to face, and all 3 of them are in this vicinity. Wild Charge does not exist in Generation 3. It is a Gen 5 move. Do. Okay. Anyways. This would have been great to have as a I think it's 25. That's when it evolves. Waterfall. Endeavor. That is heavily situational. And most of the situations are not good, so. And the focus said, nah, I don't know what you're talking about with that flinch. I wish you gave you an option of how many you can buy. Instead of sitting here and making you having to manually do it yourself. We're nearing the end of Slate Port's port. We're now gonna be heading towards the actual city port instead of just the sea. Arrow is Gen 2, even though it doesn't look like it, feel like it is sometimes. We don't have a dart move anymore, so and y'all will work. Oh, we do have a dart move. I forgot you had bite. I don't know how I forgot you had it, but I did. That's all y'all, right? Yeah, that's every single one of y'all. Now I can heal in Slateport City. Well, some Pokemon I get are seeming to learn Secret Power without my need to. They don't want us to go in here, they want us to go somewhere else. But before we go and do anything, what is in this grass? If it will show up. Jeez. Does nothing spawn here? Roselia. No, Roselia has base 100 special attack. It is a standalone Pokemon in this gen. It's a grass and poison type. Very famous typing. Anyway, quirky, neutral nature, which is not bad. But what's your IVs? You're level 15, so I don't have to change the level. So Roselia, level 15. I already know it has 100 base special attack. Come on. Come on. Thank you. It's quirky nature. It's quirky. I need to change that since it's neutral. Should have just put all the neutral natures together. HP is average. Attack is above average. It's dang near perfect. Defense is average. Special attack is the lowest it could be. Special defense is below average, and speed is above average. So to get in there, we have to go in here, talk to somebody in here. Adam Stern. Let's talk to somebody in here, or is it somewhere else? Don't we get an item from this? Suit Bell. Mm-hmm. I love how they have hopeless but not hope. That makes no sense. Let's have hope but not hopeless. So let's have hopeless but not hope. Don't have the polar opposite of what we want to talk. Come on. I've never seen such horrible chances of not getting an encounter. Thing is, like I said, in Blue Kaizo, you get encounters like that you don't even want. Oh my god. I'm running in grass and I have never seen such low chances. Put it to sleep, it'll get caught now. Or is that attack catch rate? Do I talk to someone in the submarine area? Not you. Does this change it? No. Who do I have to talk to? It's been a while. I have to talk to somebody in here. There it is. This will be the last thing we do. Let's make sure we got the right team members. I want you to evolve as soon as possible. It's either 25 or 26. I know it's no later than that. We're just gonna sweep the whole thing. I guess not. Lombre, grass type, park grass. It's been a while since I've seen you one-shot something. How strong is this grimer? Arrow flinch. It thought I was gonna use a physical move, even though I just used bite twice. That makes no sense. Technically, bite should be physical, but it's not. Chin Chow is water and electric. Since this is a mandatory fight, that's why they have a team of 6. Oh, yes, you can learn Slash. Oh, boy. Y'all did me wrong there. I wish this was a wrong hack where you can get rid of HMs. Dratini, do you auto crit with Slash? No, it's not an auto crit, but it crits. And I was right, it was 26. Now that we know it's level 26, we got Intimidate, which lowers their defense. I'm gonna say their attack. Now, main entry is level 26, so you're very new. You're a neutral noble. .105 attack, special attack, and 105 speed. It's not level 25, it's not level 15, it's level 26. There we go. So its HP is great, attack is great, defense is mid, special attack is great, special defense is bad, and speed is great. Wow. We actually got something decent to look at. Now we have to get this TM from them. And next time we will be heading north on our way towards the Mobville City Gym area and Verdant Turf. With that being said, thank you for watching. Next time we will be heading north. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and most of all, take care and be safe.